Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Flight Podcast. My name is Jacob Shanker.
And I'm Andrew Thomas.
Shut up and sit down.
Hello, Mr. Thomas.
Hello, good sir. How do you do?
Not great. Allergies are kind of killing me. It's
Yeah.
springtime.
And I know you're upset because LeBron re-aggravated his ankle.
Time to go hibernate again until he comes back.
Yeah. Oh damn.
It's getting near the end to playoff time. The most exciting time of the year for the NBA. We will in the next episode or in the next few episodes we'll be talking about the playoffs, which I'm very excited for, as it's getting very intense. But
it sure is.
For this episode, we're going to be dedicating it to football once again, since there's so much stuff going on, the post-draft stuff. And we will also be talking about the huge Aaron Rodgers drama and where we think that he will end up, or the reasonable places that he will end up, and then the places that we think that we want him to end up.
Yes.
We love Aaron Rodgers. We want to see him get a chip, another Super Bowl.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's been too long without a Super Bowl appearance.
Nope. He is. Yeah, he's only been there once, and obviously only won it once. So
it's unfortunate.
And going
Such
to
a phenomenal talent like him.
Literally going to the NFC Championship 3 times and losing 2 times. So it's very tough. But Andrew, where do you see Aaron Rodgers, or what are some of the top teams that you have Aaron Rodgers going to?
The best possible team that Aaron Rodgers could go to is the New Orleans Saints, by far. By far. There is no other team that needs a quarterback because they just lost Drew Brees, or no other team that needs a quarterback as bad as the Saints. Jameis Winston is good, in my opinion, but come on, it's Aaron frickin' Rodgers.
Yeah.
So that's all I got to say. They got Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara. They would be instant Super Bowl picks, in my opinion, for me. They have a phenomenal defense. They have a phenomenal offense with Aaron Rodgers. And with a healthy Michael Thomas, they're going to the Super Bowl.
They'd be Super Bowl contenders. They'd probably win, honestly.
Probably.
I mean, I know we say it, but this year it's just a bit different. The defense is better than it was on the Packers. You have, I mean, Devontae Adams as well. He sticks with having a top wide receiver in the league, and he upgrades in running back. The offensive line is better. It's just a better overall team. He has a better coach now in Sean Payton. Matt LaFleur is not very good. He's fine. He's good. He's probably above average, but he's still very young. He's only been there for 3 years now, and he's very young. I mean, obviously, I want to see Drew Brees. It's not Drew Brees. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Aaron Rodgers replacing Drew Brees on the Saints, as that would probably be the best option for him. But
I agree.
If we're talking realistically in terms of the Packers' standpoint, if he's going to be getting traded, that's without a doubt undeniable. There is so many things that has been going wrong with the Packers organization. They have not been treating Aaron Rodgers right.
Absolutely not.
Last year when they drafted Jordan Love, he was never aware that he was going to be drafted. Even this year, when Kyle Trask was drafted by the Bucs, they told Tom Brady. When Justin Fields was drafted by the Bears, they told Andy Dalton. And you can't even tell your star quarterback that you're going to be drafting a quarterback?
Superstar quarterback.
Exactly.
The best of all time.
One of the best of all time. It's unbelievable. And this year, they still do not help him in getting him the wide receivers that he wanted and that he needed. They help with the cornerbacks, which you already have Jair Alexander. So why do you need another cornerback? But
Kevin King.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. In terms of the Packers, realistically, where they would probably trade him, they would not trade him in any team in the NFC because they don't want to go against him. They know that if they go against him,
they're scared.
They will lose. I mean, even without Aaron Rodgers, they are not a playoff team. I don't care if you say that, they have so much stuff around him. Obviously, they do, but the only other quarterbacks that I'll say would help get that team to be a playoff team is Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. those three quarterbacks, along with Aaron Rodgers, those are the only three quarterbacks that would be able to get the Packers to the playoffs.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
they're going to most likely trade to an AFC team.
Yes,
Now,
100%. I agree.
Now, there are a few options, and what's looking like is some of the best options is right now the Broncos. The Broncos have become a very big
are top 3 option for me.
I think they'd probably I don't they'd probably make playoffs. They would not.
100%.
I mean, I know he would not back down going against a huge competition because he'd have a lot of competition going
Chiefs
against
in the division.
the
2
Chiefs,
times a year.
the Bills, the Ravens. The Browns keep getting better and better.
The Dolphins are really good on defense.
Dolphins are very good. The AFC is tougher than the NFC. This is just like in basketball, the East and the West. The West is much better than the East. This year, the AFC is much better than the NFC. So this is probably a good option for the Packers in terms of where to give him, because you're going to be sending him off to the AFC. You won't have to deal with him in terms of ranking in the playoffs, if you even have a chance with anybody you have.
They don't have a chance. They're going to go. They're
No.
going to be the last seed in the freaking NFC North without a doubt, unless the Lions may be worse.
Yeah, no.
Vikings are probably going to go back to the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, if there was an AFC team that I would love to see him on, but it probably will not happen, is the Colts.
Yeah, but also Carson Wentz.
Exactly.
I think Carson Wentz is going to do really good on that team.
Carson Wentz will do really well, but I mean, and again, it probably won't happen just because they just got Carson Wentz. They're not going to get him and then trade him again. It's Aaron Rodgers, but still, they're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Unfortunately, but that's realistically some of the best options. I mean, yeah, in terms of what's best for Aaron Rodgers, the Saints, the 49ers, you could even say. In terms of what's realistic, Broncos are probably the most realistic team that he will go to.
I agree, especially also mainly partially because of the fact that they were so close to getting a deal done.
Mm-hmm.
Or the fake rumors that they were going to get a deal done.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
That was. I'd also say I'd throw in there the Raiders. I would not be surprised if they were in there.
Possibly. But also Derek Carr would probably be the main piece of the package.
Well, obviously, but if they're going to give up Derek Carr they'll probably give up Derek Carr, another player, a few picks, get Aaron Rodgers, playoff team. No matter what team he goes to, it's a guaranteed playoff team. I don't think depending on what team it is in terms of it will be Super Bowl contender, but it will 100% be a playoff team because that's who Aaron Rodgers is.
He's ridiculously good. He's just phenomenal.
I still stand by. I think that Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but in terms of skill set, I think Aaron Rodgers is the best skilled quarterback of all time and the most skilled quarterback of all time. Yeah. But let's go on to the Flight Podcast top 5 NFL teams after the draft. A lot of stuff changed, and our list from last year, they looked a lot different than what it was this year.
Yeah, it did.
Nothing we would expect. So, Andrew, why don't you give the honors in listing our top 5 teams?
All right. We'll start off pretty simple at number 1. We're going from 1 to 5 because as it goes down, it gets more shocking.
Yeah.
We got the Chiefs at number 1. There's no big surprise here. If you want to put the Bucs at 1, I'm not going to argue with you. I don't know if you will, but
I mean,
the Bucs demolished the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know, but I think it could go either way, putting Bucs or Chiefs at 1 or 2. I just think in terms of next year, Patrick Mahomes is going to come back on a vengeance, and I don't know how Tom Brady.
That's not my reason. My reason is because the Bucs are not a phenomenal regular season team. It's pretty evident.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of teams that are better than them, and they're better than the Chiefs. In some cases, it really depends though. It depends on how the offensive line plays for the Chiefs, but
I mean, hey, it's very likely that we can see a repeat of Chiefs and Bucs in the Super Bowl again, right? These two teams are the dominant teams in the league. In the NFC, nobody.
Think about it. With all that rushing, Patrick Mahomes was still phenomenal. Like for what he had to go up against, he was really good in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the Chiefs got even better. They drafted pretty well, but what really helped them the most was free agency. They got a ton of great offensive linemen, which is the reason that I have them at number 1. Because they knew they needed to protect Patrick Mahomes. But number 3, what did we got?
We got the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a surprise. The Bills are phenomenal. They're going to get even better. Josh Allen is going to be really good. And Stephon Diggs was phenomenal last year. And I don't think he's going to be as good, but he'll definitely be pretty good.
Josh Allen is, in my opinion, I mean, this is just very early, but a top 3 candidate for or honestly, maybe possibly even number 1 for my MVP prediction.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so.
The way that he keeps getting better and better each season, I don't think that we have seen the potential that Josh Allen could get to, especially if
I don't think he's going to be MVP. I completely disagree with you. I'm just stating that right now.
Really? Then who do you think would have a better chance at winning it?
Patrick Mahomes.
We said that last year, and who won? Aaron Rodgers. You could say Patrick Mahomes could win every single year, but we're thinking about realistic.
Like
the media, and the people that pick the MVP, they hate to have it be back to back. They will not make up again unless Patrick Mahomes will go off. He'll go crazy, which is going to be unless he can somehow change the NFL and do better than he did his MVP season, which was 50 touchdown season. I don't know. I just have a feeling it's going to be Josh Allen this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4.
The Ravens.
The Ravens. They got their wide receivers. The things that Lamar Jackson wanted in the draft. They finally got it. Free agency, I mean, they upgraded a little bit. Nothing huge. They let go of, well, not let go, but they traded certain players in terms of defense, which is not great for them. But overall, they're still a top 5 team.
Yes, I agree. They're phenomenal. Their defense is phenomenal. And Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is still a phenomenal quarterback.
Yes.
But, yeah. Would you like to announce number 5?
Number 5, the Rams.
Led by Matthew Stafford, not Jared Goff. Thank the Lord.
Thank God. The defense will continue to be a top 3 defense.
Of the top 3 defense. And their offense. Sorry, you go.
No. I mean, I don't think that they did well in the draft. They were probably one of the worst teams in the draft.
I agree.
But free agency is what really helped them. Even though this is a after the draft ranking, I mean, it's still, even before the draft, I'd probably put them at 5. Before or after, there's nothing that they did that really said, wow, they're a great team. I got to put them at 5. No, they got Matthew Stafford, right? They even got better with their defense. So there's nothing that they did that doesn't deserve them the number 5 spot. Which this list is obviously very different from, like I said, from last year. As you can see, no more Saints, no more Packers, which has probably been on everybody's list for the past 5 years.
I agree.
6 years. You know what? No, you could probably even say 10 years. And this is probably the first time in 10 years that the Packers or the Saints are not on anybody's top 5 team.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Which is
Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. We're going to see how it goes.
He's a bad man. I just hope he won't have to sit out this next season and pull a Le'Veon Bell or something that Deshaun Watson looks like he's going to have to pull.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all for today, everyone.
Feel free to comment down below what your thoughts were on the topics we talked about today in the NFL.
Tune in to the next episode on Friday. See you guys next time.
Peace.